Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing first impression as always. I'm excited for this because I had this palette since it came out and I haven't got a chance to do it for you guys, but we're going to do a quick tutorial on the James Charles palette. When this palette came out, girl, I was so hyped for this because I've seen a lot of good reviews on this palette and I really want to try it out. I don't have a lot of Morphe palettes. Just by swatching them at the store, it seems really good. This is the palette. I think this is his first collaboration with Morphe, and I just love this painting. What he did on his face is pretty cool. The palette, I just loved it. This is like really matte, and his name is right there. Just see, this is pretty big. Wow, really cool. I just wish that it had like a big mirror there. That would be so cool, but that's okay. And as always, you get these little things that I don't like. All the names are in there. Girl, I don't like that. This is the eyeshadow, girl. And some of them look like I could do a contour with this, especially like this one here. I could contour with this shade. This palette is $40. It's available on the Ulta website and Morphe website if you guys want to get it. The James palette, you get 39 dial up deeply pigmented shades with 4 rows of stunning color combos and 1 row of supersized shades. We're just gonna go ahead and do a look real quick. James did recommend that you use a primer, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the Black Radiance primer on the lid, and then we're just going to see what we come up with. I'm gonna go in with this shade here, brush, and I'm just going to blend this out. This is so huge. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this shade here. So far it's blending out good. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a different brush and I'm gonna go back with the same shade. So I'm just patting it and then I'm blending. I want to go in with this purple shade here, and I'm gonna take that and just place it right here. No fallouts, girl. I think Jeffree Star and James, they did a swatch video. I was watching it the other day and I was like, oh my god, this palette looks so beautiful on Jeffree eyes, and I love the look that Jeffree did. So like, I can't wait to try this out, and this is blending out pretty good. I'm not bringing it all the way in because I still want that color here to show. I went ahead and used this bluish shade here. I think this is like a pressed pigment shade. I'm gonna use this, but I wet my brush with my Fix Plus and then I put it on my lid. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Fix Plus with this, and I'm just gonna pat this in. This is really pigmented when you wet the brush, and I'm just gonna wet it again because I need a little bit more. Okay, and next I'm gonna go in with the other brush. I'm gonna use that purple shade that I used in the beginning, and I'm gonna take it and just try to buff out that line in here. That purple shade is really pigmented. I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit. I don't really use primers when I'm doing my eyeshadows. I'm more like my concealers better, but he suggested that you use a primer, and I don't like it because it looks kind of, I don't know, I don't use all the shades, but the shades that I'm using, I don't even like to use the primer with it. I feel like my eyelids look kind of ashy and the eyeshadow is kind of like flaking up a little bit, like right in the corner here. It's flaking up a lot. I'm not sure because of the primer that I use, but I'm not someone that use primers, so this is like my first time using a primer in a long time. I'm having a little issue with the purple shade right here. I don't know what's going on right here. The palette is a really nice palette. I really like the shades. When I tried this out, I was not getting any fallouts, but I guess when I was going in the palette at multiple times, I was getting a little bit surprised. I was not getting any fallout under the eyes. The only shadow that I get a little bit of fallout is the one that, I think this one is a pressed pigment. That is the one that I get a little fallout, and it didn't look that big to me, but just having it in my hand, this is huge. And I like to use a lot of bright shades now because I'm getting out in my little comfort zone. If you guys want to see more looks with this palette, please let me know in the comments below and I definitely will get it out for you. This palette is sold out on the Ulta website. I did went on there and just check if the palette is available by the time this video goes up. I will list it in the description box for you guys. I really enjoy this palette. I love it and I do recommend it for you guys. I will play around with the colors a little bit because I was having a little issue with the purple shade, but I'm just thinking that is a primer. And I know it's a primer because I was having problems with the primer while I was putting on my eyelid and I had to use a brush. Either way, this palette is very, very pigmented. You get a little bit of fallout, but there and there it's not that bad. I wish I had the palette in my hand, but the palette is so big, girl, the palette is too big for me to hold it. That's why I really didn't have it showing you guys too much. Yeah, get the palette for Christmas. They have a 20% off going on right now until the end of the month, and you could get a little 20% off from this palette. I'm not gonna pay, girl. I'm just trying to save you guys some coins. So see you guys. Bye.